Hey yo, it's the Bro Show.
Welcome to the Bro Show.
It's the Bro Show.
You already know, bro.
It's the Bro Show.
Welcome to the Bro Show.
We are back. It's the Bro Show. Sorry for the hiatus. There were some major life changes. Link is back in Texas. I'm in LA. As you can see, the Bro Show has gone virtual, but that's okay. We're back like we never left, and let's get right into it. Off top, it's March Madness, baby. It's the greatest month of the year. We have a new format on the Bro Show. We're going to debate every topic for 2 minutes. So I'm going to start my timer now. Link, March Madness, your most surprising upset. Give me your most surprising upset. Was it 13 Furman beating number 4 Virginia, number 16 FDU beating number 1 Purdue, or number 15 Princeton beating number 2 Arizona? Give it to me.
Well, definitely won Virginia. That was my least surprising. But my most surprising was probably FDU versus Purdue.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I thought Purdue was going to go to the Elite Eight. I did. Zach Edey, just their unstoppable inside game.
Big, ugly, tall boy.
Big, ugly, tall, Chinese dude, but he can play.
Yeah.
He can play.
Is he Chinese? I don't know if he's Chinese, but yeah.
Asian. But
the second time a 16's beat a 1. Second time
in history. The first one was over, of course. Sorry, Virginia.
It was over for Virginia. So that's your most surprising. Why was it surprising to you? Just because it was a 16?
Especially since the 16 seed that they played was the smallest team in the country.
Yeah, their center was like a 6'5" or something.
Like 6'7", 6'6".
I've seen bigger dudes on the circuit with you. Okay, that was surprising also considering FDU played a play-in. I'll give you my most surprising. My most surprising was Princeton over Arizona because Arizona had just won the Pac-12 tournament, was coming in super hot, on fire. And then Princeton beats Arizona and then goes on to dominate Missouri. So Princeton, for me, coming out of the Ivy, I watched them play, and that was definitely the most surprising for me. And I think they have a real shot to go to the Elite Eight because they play Creighton, a higher seed. So Princeton is surprising for me. FDU surprising, but
is this a repeat of St. Peter's last year?
It could be another St. Peter's, although Princeton has a little bit of a bigger endowment than St. Peter's does. And endowment is the donors. If these kids lose, they don't have to worry. They got a job on Wall Street waiting for them. Okay, that's the timers went off for that one. But give me your pick real quick. Who's your pick to win it all after the first weekend? Who's your pick? Give it to me.
Alabama, baby. Houston will lose in the Sweet 16.
Really? The Final Four is in Houston. I believe Alabama too. Alabama looks like the best team in the country. Simple as that. All right, let's move on. Our next subject, NFL free agency, baby. Some huge pickups going down. Give me your biggest winner and your biggest loser so far. Who's your biggest winner? Let's start there.
My biggest winner is Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones. Did he get
He's never thrown over 25 touchdowns in a season.
Never.
Never made the Pro Bowl, and he got $40 million a year. Yet Lamar Jackson still has not got an extension. I don't know how. I don't know.
How much did Daniel Jones get paid?
What world?
Hundreds of millions of dollars.
$60 million 4 years.
Did you say $160 million?
For a guy who threw 15 touchdowns.
Get your ass in the backyard right now and start throwing up against the fence. What an average quarterback they got that. Unbelievable. That is crazy. My biggest winner is the Miami Dolphins, baby. The Miami Dolphins go get Jalen Ramsey. So they now have the 2 best corners in the league with Xavier Howard, right, on the other side of him? Xavier, whatever. Cam can play. Their defense is locked down. They already had the front solidified. Their linebacking core is good. On the offensive end, they have 2 explosive receivers. They re-signed both of their running backs and have a third guy, too, that fits their system. If they just get a quarterback in there, if Tua Tagovailoa can perform how he did before the concussion, the Miami Dolphins might be my pick to win the Super Bowl next year. That's my biggest winner. All right, give me your biggest loser, Link. Who's your biggest loser of free agency so far?
The Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Rams.
You have 2. That's okay. I don't know if that's allowed.
It's more the Raiders, but the Rams lost Bobby Wagner and Jalen Ramsey, and they only got Hunter Long. I don't even know who this guy is.
Straight
and a third pick for Jalen Ramsey. And the Raiders traded away Darren Waller for a third-round pick. Even Madden is not that dumb. And Madden's got some glitchy things on there.
Yeah, they did some bad stuff too. My biggest loser is the Baltimore Ravens. Lamar. How has Lamar Jackson not been signed? Like you said, we're paying Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones
on DW24 Watson last year. You've built an entire system. You've built everything around Lamar Jackson. Pay this man. I don't care if his mom's his agent, his grandmother's his agent, if Link's his agent. Give the man the guaranteed money. Let's move on, Baltimore. No, you built you're not going to go get anyone else. This is just a joke. Pay Lamar Jackson. He deserves it. He's an MVP. Just pay this guy.
7 quarterback in the league.
Pay him. Simple. You're a loser right now, Baltimore. You look stupid. Pay this man. All right, moving on. Odell on the Cell is back to give you his weekly trivia. So, Odell on the Cell, run your segment, pimp.
What up, everybody? Odell on the Cell, back again with the Bro Show. Sorry we took some time off. Had to figure some things out, but we're back like we never left. And you know I got this week's trivia for you, man. In light of the NCAA tournament and my Houston Cougars, who I have picked to win the championship, my question for y'all this week is, what college basketball team was the lowest seeded team to win the NCAA March Madness tournament? Was it A, the 11 seed LSU in 1986? Was it B, the 5 seed Florida in 2000? Was it C, the 8 seed Villanova in 1985? Or was it D, the 6 seed NC State in 1983? Who actually beat Phi Slamma Jamma and Akeem Olajuwon in the championship. But the answer for this week is actually C, 8 seed Villanova. And to this day is the only 8 seed that has ever won the NCAA tournament. Thanks for having us back. Look forward to seeing y'all again in the future. Odell on the Cell, out.
So we're moving on to the NBA for our last 2 topics. Ja Morant is the big story right now. He returns to the court Wednesday night. Is it too soon? And what can we expect from the Grizzlies moving forward? The clock starts now.
Well, I'm sure he was working out, in his time off. So I wouldn't say too soon. I would maybe wait till Friday if I were Ja.
Well, it ain't about working out. It's about what happened. Is it too soon to bring him back after 2 weeks after he fell asleep, at the strip club surface, and then he has the weapon on his person on his IG video, in the same strip club? Is it too soon?
A lot of men go to the strip club. A lot of men go to the strip club that you know personally well. I mean, I'm not going to say any names. One of them could be
that's a little bit beyond your years. But for a weapons charge like that, is it too soon for someone to come back in 2 weeks after they have a gun?
He went to counseling for 10 days. I don't know.
A reformed man.
Paul Pierce carried a gun after he was stabbed.
Okay.
I mean, I would have come back Friday if I were Ja.
Maybe Friday, nice. So for me, I think it's like, this kid's 23 years old. There's a certain lifestyle that you live when you're in the NBA that the average person is not living. If we're just going to call it a spade, you're doing a lot of partying. There's a lot of different women that are on these road trips, and there's a certain lifestyle that you're living. Should he have had a gun on him? Absolutely not. I mean, he has, Ja Morant, I don't think he needs to carry a gun. He's not really going to be put in a situation to where he needs to use a gun. So gun was wrong for that. The strip club thing is everyone's doing that. So I think the media, of course, is going to do all this about a 23-year-old kid. Do I think he does need to look at his circle and maybe say, hey, we need to make some changes here or there and reform that? Yes. But, okay, let's get back to basketball. The NBA is a business. Ja Morant is good business. As far as the Grizzlies, they're the number 2 in the West at 44-27 right now. They've played well without him when he comes back. I think they're a good team. Maybe Western Conference Final, maybe second round probably, but not a contender by any means. It's the same team as last year, so I just don't see how they're now a contender.
Definitely a contender. I see them going to the Western Conference Finals, maybe second round in a tough series. It depends on who they play in that second round. So,
okay, so I say not a contender. You think they're a contender to make the NBA Finals? Quick, yes or no?
I do. Yes.
Okay.
Look, you're an idiot if you don't think so.
Moving on. We'll see. Same team as last year. Another NBA subject here. Obviously, we had to talk about the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm going to start the clock now for this. LeBron is out right now. The Lakers are currently the number 11 seed in the West at 35-37. Link, where will they finish? They've got about 10 games left. The 8th seed is the Timberwolves, I believe, at 36-37. So the Lakers are right there. It's like a half game. Where do you think the Lakers will end up, and where do they need to end up to give them a chance in the playoffs, Link?
They need to end up at, I would say, the 8th seed or the 7th seed, because they need to win that first game so they can be the 7th seed and avoid the Nuggets, because they will get mollywopped. Actually, they might give the Nuggets a run for their money, but they'll have a way better shot at the Grizzlies or the Kings than the Nuggets. So if the Lakers want to get in, I think they'll finish at that 8 or 9 spot, personally. But if the Lakers want to get in and have the best road for them to go to the Western Conference Finals, whatever, they need to get in at the 7 or the 8 seed.
The 7 or the 8. So the Warriors are the 6th seed right now at 37-36. I think the Lakers are like 1.5 games back from that. LeBron is still out. He's probably going to miss the rest of the regular season. Maybe he'll play a few. It depends on how they're playing. Yeah, I think if they can avoid the play-in, honestly, if they can get to the 8th seed even, I'm not scared of playing Denver in the first round with this new Lakers team you have. I think the Lakers will beat Denver if they're the 8th seed. I think they're the better team than Denver with this revamp.
I wouldn't say that. Whoa.
Seed, I'm cool at the 7 or at the 7th seed. I'm cool too, or the 6th. I got to go play. You're telling me I get to go play? I get to go play Sacramento, who has never been in a playoff series in 20 years.
Yeah, at the 7 you're good, but they're not going to beat Denver. They'll get run by Denver. I mean, those. I'm not worried. I would be more worried if I was going to have to go play Phoenix or Golden State. I would too, but AD's getting hurt game 1.
Phoenix or Golden State. Sign me up for the Kings. Sign me up for Denver. Sign me up for Memphis.
Sign me up for the Kings in Memphis.
Sign me up for the Kings tomorrow. They have no experience. Which one of those guys on their roster has any playoff experience?
I said sign me up for the Kings in Memphis, not Denver. They'll get mollywopped by Denver.
Denver's the most underachieving team in the playoffs ever. So they're on a skid too. Denver a bunch of games in a row. They'll get mollywopped by Denver. We'll see, man. The Lakers are in a good position. If they can get in there at the 8 or the 7, the 7. If they get to the 7 seed, shit, watch out. Watch out for
if they get to the 7, watch out.
All right, we'll see. All right, that's it for our topics, baby. Quick in and out show. It's good to be back. The Gambling Guru is back. I want his March Madness picks. The Gambling Guru gives us his March Madness picks. Does he have Princeton going? I hope he has Princeton. He's a smart guy. We'll see. All right, everybody. Link now plays for the Blue Chips in Houston, the number 1 2029 team 2. That's a bullshit ranking. Could be 1. They beat the team that's number 1 in a tournament a few weeks ago. I won't get into that. But for one of the top team in the country now, the Blue Chips in Houston, back in Texas. All right, y'all. We're out. Peace. Have a great week. The Bro Show's back on, though, coming at you every week.
Hello, Cowboys and Cowgirls. I'm the Texas Gambling Guru. Welcome back to your favorite segment. After a cold winter, we're right back into the March and the madness that comes with it. We've got some great bets lined up for you. Let's jump right into them. First, we've got San Diego State University taking on Alabama. Alabama, a 7.5-point favorite here. There will be no madness in this game. Alabama wins. They win big. Cover the spread. Bet Alabama safe bet. They look solid. Next, we've got Arkansas taking on UConn. UConn, 4.5-point favorite. Let the madness start to creep in. I like Arkansas here. Arkansas is a matchup problem for UConn. Speed, athleticism, length. I think Arkansas gets it. They're gritty. Love it. Take Arkansas to cover the spread, 4.5 points. Now my David versus David here. No Goliath. Yeah, that's right. 15 seed taking on 6 seed. Princeton taking on Creighton. Creighton favored by 9.5. I don't like it. The game plan from Princeton's going to prevail. I like Princeton here. Add into the craziness in March. Now, I can't guarantee these picks, folks. Especially in March. Especially with the madness. But I can give it the Texas creative approval. Yeah! Happy gambling, friends.
Hey, yo, it's the Bro Show.
Welcome to the Bro Show.
It's the Bro Show.
You already know, bro.
It's the Bro Show.
Welcome to the Bro Show.